Directions not included. What the hell? No worries, honey. I got you. I don't even know if I'm gonna make this public or not, but if it is public by now, subscribe to the channel, share this video with somebody who you think might have this. Like, who else has this, right? I don't know. But anyway, if you do have it, here you go. So this is a Sonic. This is the steamer for the spa bed. And this is the lid. This is how it come. You can see the little air holes for the steam in there. And I'm just unpackaging the different things inside of the box. This here is all of the tools that comes along with it. And we'll look at that in a second. I was going to go through it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save that for later. All right, so here is the tubing that comes along with the steamer as well. And this is the steam dissipator. Okay, so you're going to need, this is a really important piece. This is a steam dissipator that comes with it. And then you have your, of course, the entire steam machine. And these directions that, what the, you know what? All right, I was gonna come back. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. But anyway, that's the power button there. This is how you turn the temperature down. That's how you turn the time down. We'll go over that in a little bit more depth next. The first thing you're gonna need to do is fill your basin with water. You don't want to overfill the basin. You want to make sure you follow those fill lines. There's the fill lines there. Make sure you don't go above the fill lines to the max. And just be mindful of that. This is the hose that you're going to need to connect to the lid in order for the steam to come through to the machine. So you want to make sure that you get that nice and secure, nice and snug on there. Snug so that the steam doesn't seep out. I want you to take note of the opposite end. You can see that the brown part is screwed on there. Do not do that. I did that too soon, and that's not how it's supposed to go. So don't do that. All right, so now we're going to put the lid on once you get that all secured. Now you want to get the lid on again. You want to make sure the lid is nice and tight. You want to make it sure it fits into the grooves nice and seamlessly, and then make sure that it is locked in place. You'll know that it's locked in place when it has it's an arrow. When that tube is over that arrow, you'll know that it's locked in place. Here's the demonstration of how to adjust the temp. The temp is on the right hand side. You go down, you hit the down arrow or the minus sign to decrease and the plus sign to increase. And then on the other side, there are the same type of buttons for the time. And you just hit the minus button to subtract the time. It's not a straight line. It jumps like 35, 30 in 5-minute increments. So here we're going to stop at 15, but I actually turned it back up, guys. Okay, so we stop at 15 and then you give it some time so that it can heat up. It actually takes about 10 to 15 minutes to heat up, so you want to make sure you do that prior to your client. But you can see the steam is coming out. But I want to point out, this is too hot. This steam that comes out, you cannot put that on, or you need to put it inside of your hood. So in order to put it inside of your hood, you need to unscrew the brown thing, which is inside of the bag that you got. And you want to take off one piece of the plastic. You want to do this before it's on, ideally, but I turned it on because I turned it on before I started, so it doesn't matter. But you want to do this before the steam is coming out because you might get burnt. I do this all the time, so I'm a pro at this. I don't mind getting burnt a little bit. I'm just joking. But anyway, so once you put the plastic piece there, you screw this on and you seal it tight until it's all the way screwed down. It takes a little while to get it all the way on there, but you want to make sure that you get it nice and snug so that all of the steam flows. See, you can see it coming up through there right now. But I also want to point out that it's still hot. This is still hot. It's still because it's coming out in a straight line, and that'll be pointing to the back of your client's head. What you need to do is you have to use the dissipator. Okay, so you're going to first add the tubing that comes along with that. Then you're going to put the dissipator. This is where you want to add your herbs. If you have any herbs that you want to add, this is where you put them, okay? And then you allow that to dissipate the steam around. This creates a nice even heat, so it's not just coming directly out on your client's head, so that it's not hot. You want to make sure that it's flat, and that is how the steamer works. Hope this helps. See you in the next one.